Hello all, welcome to Voice Beacon. Since the 1960s, over 8.3 billion tons of plastic have been produced. 40% of this production has been packaging that is used once and discarded. Unfortunately, there are no efficient ways to dispose plastic products made with synthetic polymers. So, they land up polluting the environment, posing a global ecological threat. While reusing and recycling plastic into new products can solve part of the problem, there are many plastics that cannot be recycled. There is such a huge volume of plastic waste to work with, it is far from being a viable solution. Some kinds of plastic will take up to 1000 years to degrade when using processes like chemical, thermal, photooxidation and biodegradation. To solve the growing problem of plastic pollution, researchers have begun to look for methods by which plastic can be decomposed. This actually led to the discovery of the plastic-eating mushrooms. Okay, what are these plastic-eating mushrooms? Who found it? How was it found? Let's get into the video to find out about the same. In 2001, students from Yale University discovered a mushroom species that can eat plastic. The mushroom called as Pestalotiopsis microspore comes from the Amazon rainforest. Astoundingly, these mushrooms can survive on plastic alone. These fungi consume polluting and convert it into organic matter. These plastic-eating mushrooms can also live without oxygen, making it a perfect candidate for cleaning up landfills. A study conducted by Katarina Ungarov of Trichet University found that the Amazonian fungus is not only the one who can eat plastic. Some other common mushroom species like oyster mushroom, which is edible, can also consume plastic. Okay, can we consume these mushrooms even after they consume plastic? You may be surprised to know that certain type of mushrooms remain edible even after consuming this plastic. A research team even came up with a recipe to flavor the seaweed gelatin paste pod and designed a range of specialized cutlery for eating these mushrooms. These fungi can degrade waste materials such as plastics, converting them into edible fungi biomass or substances that are at very least useful and not harmful. Because the mushrooms break down into ingredients in the plastic without storing them, the mushrooms will be safe to eat. Okay, on what conditions do these plastic-eating mushrooms grow? These fungus species found to be able to live on polluting in anaerobic conditions. An anaerobic organism is also known as anaerobe, is an organism that does not require oxygen for growth. These qualities make this fungus a candidate for bioremediation projects involving large quantities of plastic. Bioremediation refers to remediation technologies for the treatment of soil and groundwater using microorganisms. Scientists believe that every household could own a home recycling kit where these truly magical mushrooms will consume plastic on a smaller scale. Simultaneously, community recycling centers could have larger scale fungi systems built in to make use of this process. Okay, what is the benefit of growing food this way? According to a study by the University of Rajasthan in India, plastic-eating mushrooms can sometimes absorb too much of pollutant in the mycelium and therefore cannot be consumed due to large amount of toxins. If more research is performed regarding the safety aspects, perhaps address the world's two greatest problems, the plastic wastage and the food scarcity. More research is needed so that the people can cultivate food under extreme environmental conditions without causing further harm. Well, to conclude that, it is good to know that the scientists are working on environmentally friendly ways to deal with plastic pollution. Every human being who uses plastic is a part of the problem, whether we like to admit it or not. We should be part of the solution too. Whether you choose to reduce, recycle or reuse, or whether you choose to invest in some plastic-eating mushrooms, every small step against plastic pollution is a step in the right direction. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please give your likes, comments and listicks, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you.